Scottish Biscuit. It's quite a simple one, but it's good, it's crumbly, it's perfect for dunking in desserts. So I'll start with the biscuit dough because we need to let it rest and bake it as well. So with shortbread it's quite simple. You usually have 3 parts flour and 2 parts fat, which I'm going to use oil today, and 1 part sugar. So you start off with the oil. I'm using sunflower oil today. If you can get hold of it, coconut oil or any other oil, obviously nothing too flavourful. You want the biscuit to kind of taste what it is. So oil in first, 200 grams of oil, and then I'm going to mix in 100 grams of sugar. If you're using oil, you need to mix it quite well because sometimes it can get a little bit lumpy depending on what sugar you're using. So you just want to kind of incorporate it. It will look really liquidy, but don't worry, that's how it's meant to be. Because we're going to chill it in, I've already chilled some already, but we're going to chill it in the fridge for half an hour and that will make it really firm. So you'll be able to roll it really easily. And as it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to do heart-shaped cookies just to fit the theme. So once that's fully mixed, get your flour. So that's 3 parts flour, so that's 300 grams of flour. I'm using plain. This is pretty traditional with shortbread. You can use whole wheat if you prefer, it's a more kind of chewy taste. So once that's in, you don't want to over mix it too much because it will taste a bit, it will just kind of be a bit too chewy. So you slowly incorporate that in. And these biscuits, you normally roll them quite thick. It's just the way they've traditionally been made. In England we like to junk them in the tea, so that's why they're quite resilient, that's why we need them thick. So once that's fully mixed, it will look really liquidy, but as I say, don't worry, it will firm up in the fridge. So once that's done, you want to cling film it and put it in the fridge for half an hour to an hour, and it should firm up. I've already got some which I'll roll out now. 160 to 170. I've done it quite a few times a little bit high and they do catch quite easily, so they do get a little bit brown. So you want to start off at quite a low temperature. And they usually take about 10 to 12 minutes depending on the size. I'm doing quite small heart shapes today, so it'll probably take about 8 to 10 minutes. But just keep an eye on them because they can slightly turn, you don't want to burn. It's a bit firmer, so once it's just firmed up. But just make sure when you're rolling out, you put quite a bit of flour down, just so it doesn't stick, because as we're using oil, it's not going to be as firm. And you can, if you want to, you can also flavour this with anything you like. So you can replace some of the flour with fresh coconut, or you can use spices, cinnamon, cardamom, whatever you fancy. Just don't overdo it because it will obviously change the texture. So I'm going to roll it about ½ an inch thick, because if you do it too thin they will break up, and it is a nicer biscuit if it is thicker. Everyone's going to get about 2, hopefully. It's quite a lot of dough. And then you want to carefully use the spatula because they can be a bit fragile, just to bake them. So back home, traditionally these biscuits are sold in long, thick rectangles with indentations on them. That's the kind of traditional shortbread shape. But I thought we'd change it up as it is Valentine's Day. So as soon as it's been in the fridge, just take it out, start rolling it immediately, and do it within about 5 minutes, which shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, so once that's done, you normally sprinkle a little bit of sugar over them. I should have said I just use normal caster sugar in this mix. It generally kind of works best. You can use icing sugar if you like to, but I think granulated is the best option. Okay, so you want to put that in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes at 170 to 160. So I would normally roll this out, but it'll be a bit boring for you guys. So there's basically just 4 elements to the lemon pot. You just need tofu, lemon juice, lemon zest, and sugar. It actually works best with silken tofu, but we found that firm tofu works pretty good as well. It's quite a good recipe because tofu is really rich in protein, so if you're looking for that, that's useful. And also, if you wanted to do sugar-free, then you can do replace the sugar with date syrup. So to make it sugar-free, you just get dates, put them in hot water, leave it for about 5 minutes, and then mix it into a kind of syrupy thing, and then you can just use that instead of sugar. So it can be quite a healthy dessert, it's just the sugar that makes it not so healthy. So I've got 350 grams of tofu. Again, this is half the amount, so it looks a little bit less. And lemon juice. This is about, for 350 grams of tofu, I'd use about 6 or 7 lemons, depending on the size. We've got the small ones here, so about 6. If you've got bigger ones, maybe use 3 or 4. You want it quite tangy because you just don't want it like a sweet, sugary. You just want something kind of acidic to kind of balance out the sugar. And then the zest of 2 lemons. And then you just want to pulse it for about 3 minutes, like a couple of minutes. Just give it a stir every now and then. Sometimes the tofu is quite hard to break up. And you can use any flavour you want. So if you wanted to make orange pots, lime pots, whatever you like, then just use the same quantities. So you can kind of see, if I just show you, it's gone kind of creamy. It's almost like a kind of moussey texture. Just give it another blitz just to be sure. So once that's done, I like to do small ones for this recipe, but you can do whatever size you want. These are slightly bigger than the ones I've already done. You basically just want to put it in and chill it for at least a couple of hours, and it should firm up. And that's basically it. It's a really simple recipe. The biscuits are just cooking now, and the lemon pots that I've already made are ready. So you can try it in about 5 minutes if you'd like to.
Join us at Carrots Restaurant in Koramangala, Bengaluru for more recipe demos and delicious food. Thank you for watching.